Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and I wanted to hop on here and just do a little bit of collaboration because I have many people just honestly prepping and preparing for right now, but mainly for after Christmas. So the conversations have been around, hey, I don't want to be making 2 meals a day for our family, or hey, are there specific meals that you feel like work for both me, who maybe this is you, low carb or doing keto in the family, but I don't have to be making 2 meals because everybody in the family doesn't eat the same thing or the same way. And so I wanted to give you just a basic understanding of how we did it, starting 7.5 years ago, incorporating our 4 daughters into not hearing that mommy and daddy are doing a diet, but we're all eating healthier, and some meals that will help you as a family so it's not making 2 meals. That is what we're going to talk about. So as you're tuning in, real quick, I need to know, what is your go-to family meal that can be low carb or for those who don't want to be low carb, like a versatile meal where you're making one thing? So I shared in the header of this video, or in the title of this video, I shared some of our favorite meals. And I say, I will make anything in a crock pot, super simple, meat and veggies, right? That's simple. We love chili. You can make that low carb. Any vegetables and meat and Rayo sauce. I actually didn't put that in the comments, but we love chili and everybody loves it. The girls can choose to put Fritos or like crackers in it, and you don't have to do that. You could just eat the chili. That's how I do it. So that's an option. You could make yourself some low carb tortillas into chips. Those are super delicious. So we love to do crock pot meats, crock pot veggies and meat. We do tacos, we do chicken tacos, any type of pasta. You can use zucchini noodles. I tell people there really shouldn't be a meal that you can't make a low carb option, because I have so many families that are like, I'm making 2 meals, I'm spending so much money. Please give me some ideas. And I always say, I honestly promise you, if you message me with a meal, I will help you make it low carb. We'll figure it out. You can go to Google, you can go to Pinterest, and there's really replacements for almost anything. Don't overthink it. If you're going to have tacos, you have a low carb wrap and they can have regular wraps, right? You can have a lettuce or taco salad and they don't have to. And so I think the biggest thing is people try to make this so perfect, this diet so perfect. And if you can just choose better options, some different replacements, and I say this all the time, eat when you're hungry, not when you're bored. Like, you eat when your body's hungry. And I promise you, you can make this work for even a family. So for example, when we first started eating this way, and as you're tuning in, what is your go-to meal for a family, or your meal that you're like, you can make for anybody in the family? Could that, like, if you had to choose a meal and it was for anybody in your family, regardless if they're eating low carb or not, what would you make? So 7.5 years ago, when we started doing this, the biggest thing I tell parents is this. I say, do not talk about like mom being fat, dad being fat, mom's on a diet, dad's on a diet. Like, as soon as you just crack chicken. Yes. Oh, Tiffany, that's so good. Sorry, squirrel. We like cracked chicken. Super delicious. It's chicken in a crock pot. It's cream cheese and bacon and like a hearty chicken. But I remember thinking, why would I whine about being fat or complain about the way I look? Because first of all, I have 4 daughters. Second of all, if your words that are coming out of your mouth are things like, I'm fat, I don't like how I look, I have to eat this salad. Like, if you're constantly complaining, why would your kids want to eat the food that you're eating? Because just think about it. They're probably thinking, they're probably sitting there going, that food is for mom. Like consciously they're going, why would I want to eat that salad? Why would I want to eat that? She's always complaining that she doesn't like how she looks. Like, whatever it is, right? Like, stop complaining about how you look in front of your kids. It's 4 daughters and 2 sons. I would love to have 6 children. I would love to have twin boys. If I was guaranteed to have twins, I would actually have more kids. That's a different story. But I will tell you this. You as a parent, you don't even have to be a parent. Anybody that you're around, why don't you look at your health and your goals and go, I'm going to be a healthier version, but I'm not going to complain about how I look. I'm going to just go, all right, here's where I'm at. And I'm going to do the best that I can. If I am cooking for other people in our home, I'm not going to gripe about having to make 2 meals because I'm going to make 1. I'm going to be resourceful. I actually want my kids to try some vegetables and salad. So if you switch your verbiage, all right, if you switch your verbiage, oh, I love that you just said that. Yes, my husband is listening clearly. He says, kids are the perfect reflection of your behaviors, habits, and your words. Guys, my husband is very wise. And so I would challenge you to watch how you speak about your body. And therefore, if you do that, your kids will eat the food that you serve. I know some people are like, my kids are picky. When we started eating as a family and making healthier choices, because the words in our home were, we're going to eat healthy as a family so that we can take care of our bodies. We started with 1 vegetable at a time, and we all tried it. And there were things that we liked and things that we didn't like. But as we tried different things, we found different things that we liked as a family. So that was the conversation for tonight. I would love for you to help me with a couple of things. Number 1, I want to know what your go-to meal is. I don't know if anybody else shared besides Tiffany. Number 2, I would love for you to press the share button. Sharing is caring. And if you go to the front of the Keto Mom Facebook page, I need you to do 2 things, and then you're done, okay? I need you to click on follow, click on favorites, and then right under the notifications, you can actually click so that you see the lives, because they just have funny little notifications. I'm going to put it in my stories so you can follow along, but all you do is go click on follow, click on favorites in the notification, click on so you can get notifications for the lives or any of the content. So when we share new recipes and share new keto tips, you can see it without searching for it. So I would love for you to go on and do that. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, everybody who's sharing. Lastly, also, I am going to talk about my mom fuel because I've been sharing a lot of, oh, you guys, you didn't tell me my video was backwards. You should have said, Stephanie, you forgot to flip your camera. Now, instead of it saying Nat, it says Tan. This is called Keto Nat. It is my mom fuel. And I've been sharing it a lot because I like to tell people, if you are going to buy yourself a Christmas gift, I want you to buy yourself the gift of health. And you might go, yes, of course you do. And I really want to share, because I've had some people ask today, like, why do you drink ketones if your body can make ketones? And I wanted to give you the mom version, not the scientific version, but in general, if you understand keto, your body can make ketones, and not everybody's does, right? But your body can make ketones, but most people don't sustain a keto diet, nor do they want to. But a lot of people can do low carb, carb conscious. They can eat better. They can make better choices. I will help you. We've got a great support system. We've got a great accountability group. But the reason I drink these is because no matter what, it puts you in ketosis. Hey, thank you for telling me to flip my camera. You're like, hi, flip your camera. I'll do it next time. I actually can do it. You want to see something really weird? It actually will be like, you'll be like, what in the world? Watch. Are you ready? Did that look funny? I mean, you guys are so wise. You're so wise. All right. So in general, when we started eating low carb, when we started making better decisions about eating healthy as a family, the only way that I could get up and cut the sugar, because I ate a lot of it 7 years ago, the only seriously tool that I used every single day, no matter what, Oh, I look centered. You guys, I drank this product. This is how I started. So my husband started with the diet. My husband did the keto diet for 2 years, and I like to kind of joke and say he failed often because I wouldn't make keto meals. But when I understood what he was doing, and then I tried a packet of ketones, this is the only way that I started, because I would get up in the morning, I took this little packet, I put it in some water, I shook it up, and then in under an hour, I was in ketosis. And you might be going, wait, that doesn't make sense. Your body makes ketones. These are the only ketones that match what your body creates. So think about this. When I drink this, it puts ketones into my body. I have better. So my body goes, I know what to do with these. My body might still be making them if I'm eating keto. Some of you are, some of you aren't. There's a lot of you who aren't. But when I drink these, they put ketones in my system, right? If you have specific questions about ketones, ask below. And you don't have to start with 2 a day. So I'm kind of trying to catch this. It'll help with your energy, your focus, your cravings. If you want to know more about ketones, like just post trial in the comments and we're going to chat. So I'll show you some videos from a scientific view of how they work. Just post trial and I'm going to get to know your goals and how they work because we have different trial packs. So you can try a variety of flavors and see what you think. So I should stop reading your comments. I drank this because I wasn't eating anything green. I lived off of Debbie snacks. Like, no joke, I ate a lot of sugar. My husband was like, the diet isn't easy. He goes, but if you drink this, it actually gives you ketones. So when I drink it, my body goes, I actually know what to do with these. I know that they will give me energy. So my body uses them as energy. My body uses them to turn on my brain. My body uses them to build muscle, to help with my appetite control so I'm not snacking all day. Like, the benefits of ketones in your body is incredible. And some of you are drinking a lot of stuff, but it's not giving you any of those benefits. So when I drink ketones, you can do 1 or 2 a day. For the first year, I drank 1 packet a day. And I would get up and it's the only thing that I felt like would turn my brain on. I could focus with our 4 girls. We're a homeschool family. I had the energy to keep up with the girls and not take a nap. That was huge for me. Like, not napping, I was like, I can dominate my day. And then I started eating better. I started eating 1 meal at a time, 1 day at a time. Like, I dominated breakfast. And when I understood a low carb breakfast looked like, I didn't even intermittent fast. I haven't done that. I did that like 3 years into figuring this out. Then I was like, let's conquer lunch. What are some good lunch options? After I conquered lunch, I was like, let's do dinner. So I was able to do that because I actually wasn't doing the ketogenic diet how somebody might prescribe the diet, because if I would have done that, I would have had crazy cravings. I would have been crabby. My body would have had to make that switch. I don't think I would have stuck with it. But what I could do is I could get up in the morning. I drank this. I felt amazing. And then I focused on drinking water. And then I ate when I was hungry, not when I was bored. And I chose the best options possible, right? Can you do more than 2 a day? Yes, you can. It's up to you. So all your keto questions, as you're asking me, ask below and I'll send you a private message as well. Post trial in the comments for some trial packs. But I'll tell you this. Some of you are drinking a lot of sugary stuff. And if you just let me help you, like, work on your mindset, give you some awareness around your water and what you're drinking. Understand that whatever you're drinking you might think is giving you energy is probably not doing a lot of very good things, maybe for your gut or just in general. But the ketones will give you all of those benefits, and then we can work on eating low carb or carb conscious. I've got people that are paleo and Whole30. So give yourself the gift of health. Like, let me help you. Don't wait until January. We've been drinking them for 7 years, and I truly think they're amazing. And I truly feel like they help you go further faster so that you're not like having wild cravings, feeling like you can't do it. So with that, I want to talk about meals tonight. So if you have your favorite dinner, you can post your dinner below. If you have any specific questions, you can post those below. I get a ton of keto questions or lifestyle questions or like how-to questions. So I just answer them in my messenger. If you have questions, send me a message, ask them below, and I'll send you a message. Otherwise, continue to tune into the page. So you can go to ketomomsecrets.com. You can click on recipes. You can click on how to get started. You can click on book club. You can click on trial packs. Whatever you're looking for, I'm here to help. I hope you guys have an incredible night. I look forward to chatting with so many of you, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye.